Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. And this is a request for Sean, who sent in quite a few requests for commentaries. I'll get to them when I can. I do appreciate the kindness, though. I'm paused at the beginning. I'm not going to, of course, show the footage because not allowed to. If anyone wants to request any other type of videos, commentaries, topics, reactions, reviews, re-reviews, video game playthroughs, tier list rankings, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it to PayPal. That's usually the best way to do it, in particular with the family and friends option. I do have a Cash App and a Patreon. People have asked about those. Links are down below in the info box. Feel free, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Now I'm paused at the beginning of this Halloween Ends. 3, 2, 1, pressing play. Let's just get to it. Peacock, which my cock is better, so I'd rather sip my cock than watch the Peacock. And yeah, every Halloween film should start with listen to some goofball radio host and listen to music that would be rejected for Pulp Fiction ripoff. Miramax. When they, who gives a shit about Miramax nowadays? The only thing people think of Miramax is Weinstein used to be involved with them. Used to be their company. And Blumhouse, they rarely make anything worth the crap anymore. If they ever did. You'd argue they never did. Once in a rare time, they'll make a movie halfway worth the crap. Here's where David Gordon Green steals the credit font from Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, which is, oh, this is our ode to it. Does that film try to do something different, as does this film? Only that film actually has atmosphere, actually has stuff worth the crap. Good cast, good lead, excellent score, excellent atmosphere. Unlike this. And here we're going to be introduced to our fool, Corey. Wannabe Clark Kent. While this setup is going on, listen, I'm not a fan of Halloween 2018, and I was not a fan of Halloween Kills. The Halloween films I enjoy are the first 4, H2O, and I like Resurrection after the first stupid 20 minutes. That's pretty much it. So that's 5.5 movies. Because I hate Part 5, I hate what it did to Part 4, I hate so many things that I could go for 30 minutes on what I hate about Part 5. 6 I thought was a dumpster fire. Again, H2 I like, Resurrection I like a chunk of it. Rob Zombie's Halloween films, I don't know what the hell they were. And then these films, like David Gordon Green, it's like, well, these are the true sequels, okay? So Jamie Lee Curtis became this weirdo, freako, at her wit's end, shaggy-haired, 50 guns that did nothing, were completely pointless. All these traps, way to trap Michael Myers, all this stuff because a couple friends died. And I did, when a few friends died, of course it's going to affect you. Absolutely. But you get to the sequel and the whole town acts as if this killer killed, 18 people. Were the people drinking in bars pontificating about Jeffrey Dahmer? In the city he did stuff at? Or picked your poison. No. And this Corey character, oh, okay, they're doing John Carpenter's theme because you had the ode to the original theme and the original Halloween film. And again, we're going to reference a better movie and our piece of shit. It's not the last time they do that. Because they reference other better movies later on. Which is sad. Two of my favorite films, The Thing and Hard Target, are referenced in this shitty film. So, can we just watch The Thing? Can we just watch that instead? Right here, Corey sounds like a pussy. This little kid schooled your ass. You also act like a bitch, Corey. Bitch in heat. How the hell old are you supposed to be? I don't think this is appropriate for little kids. If I was a kid, I would tell him to fuck off too. Stop being a pussy. Stick the high tin up your ass. I hate this character. I do. I despise this character. He's the type of character that probably has pronouns in his damn bio. Damn weirdo, woke activist probably type of guy. In this film, I mean, I did a live stream where I was first reacting it, so it wasn't a proper commentary, because I was listening to what was going to happen. I didn't know what was going to happen next. I was trying to pay attention. So this is more of a proper actual beat for beat commentary, where now I know how it ends, and it ends on such a stupefyingly ridiculous, dull, boring, idiotic, pointless note. I mean, you're doing a trilogy, so you bring in a brand new character out of left field, RKO, out of nowhere, and try to thrust him into the middle of your damn movie. And I want to have this off for a bit, because I know what's coming. It's not like the dialogue worth the shit. It's just him calling out, and then he gets to the act, and for some reason he's afraid of addicts. For some reason. But think about this, okay? Halloween 2018, like I said, I was not a fan of. I wasn't a fan of how all, in my opinion, it did was just steal references, notes, plot points, plot devices from the other Halloween films and combine them into Halloween's greatest hits. And that was a justification of my viewpoint of, you can't do anything more with Michael Myers. You can't. And this trilogy proved that. But they don't care about that. It's the IP. It's the recognizable, not just tropes, but iconography. The Michael Myers mask, Jamie Lee Curtis, the theme. And it's sold. And, you know, hey, there are people that like Halloween 2018, to each their own. I don't agree. I didn't care about the new characters. I hated Jamie Lee Curtis's portrayal as Laurie Strode, as just being this wit's end, shell-shot, useless. I thought that was such a terrible way to treat the character. I thought they did a much better job with that in H2O. Yeah, so this is a grown-ass man. The door is locked in this attic. It's an open space. There's nothing scary in there. It's not like he saw a killer or monster in there. He's freaking out as if someone stuck a knife up his ass. And like, why is he so damn scared. Try the window. I would try the window, see if you're open, climb down a tree from the roof. Instead, he's going to Shawn Michael kit this door, and this made me laugh my ass off. I know this is supposed to be shocking, but he super kicks this in a matter of seconds, hits the kid, and he fell like this. Shawn Michaels super kicked the kid. I laughed my ass off because I just went, what? Because of the build-up for it. Because of the build-up of this guy being so scared and freaked out and just out of his mind. Being in the attic for less than 30 seconds and then super kicking this thing. Again, the font they take from Halloween 3. But like Halloween 2018, it's just, oh, let's take this, and this from the... Oh, okay, Michael Myers being transported, just like he was transported in an ambulance in Halloween 4. Him going around... I did a whole review of that. I don't want to go into detail because I'd be spending 20 minutes on just that film instead of this film. Halloween Kills... You take Will Patton's character where you stab him, you run him over with a car, but somehow he miraculously survives. He just needs a couple band-aids and bandages, and then you build him up in the speeches he give, and it's my fault, and a flashback where he let Michael Myers live, and now he's going to have a redemption arc. He does nothing in this film. So what was the point of all that? What was the utter point of all that? This whole diatribe about the more he kills, the stronger he gets. He killed half the town in Halloween Kills. He killed like 20 people at the end of Halloween Kills. He should be a strong motherfucker. But in this, he is weakened. The code got him with the vid. Or the he took a shot. Or he got the flu, super flu. And he just got sick and he's with the Ninja Turtles in the sewer. Now we're showing shots from the first film because we gotta be reminded of the first film, which is a much better movie. Why do we need to be reminded of this? I don't know. I guess in case you didn't see the other films. Yeah, the whole chess piece thing with Michael Myers there on the chess pieces. Yeah, and her, with the shotgun, Miss Rambo. I don't know why they thought people didn't remember these damn movies. How many are on the bus? Michael Myers killing people. He killed some people. He killed more people. He killed a lot of dumb people. If he's more powerful the more people he kills, then he should be like a super Michael Myers, Superman. So he kills Laurie's daughter here at the end of Halloween Kills. Kills the daughter. And she's fine. Here, she's fine. She's baking pies and shit. She's perfectly good. Perfectly fine. Makes no sense whatsoever. Will Patton, a good actor, given nothing to do. By the way, isn't Will Patton supposed to be at a hospital at this point? If this is like the aftermath, he got out of hospital quick. So she became so distraught and so out of her fucking mind when 2 or 3 friends died, and for decades, 88, 98, 08, 18. 40 years. For 40 years, she was out of her fucking mind. But her daughter dies. And, you know, she's making a book. She's baking. She's fine and dandy. Why? Oh, there's a picture of the daughter. But why is she perfectly fine now? Or fairly fine? She was distraught, ready to shoot herself, or at least at times seemed like she was ready to do that. But her daughter's murdered and she's fine and dandy. This stuff changed. This was made up on the fly. Made up on the fly. They did not know what in the blue hell they were doing. From Halloween Kills to... Like, they didn't have a trilogy in mind. I don't care what they say. They never did. Halloween Kills was just a place setter, a placeholder for Laurie's in the hospital, which was horrible that she did in 1981 film, but it's okay if it happens in Halloween Kills. To some people it is. But Michael Myers kills a bunch of people. The movie. That's all Halloween Kills was. I mean, it's cool, but it's not much of a movie. And with a lot of stupid people and stupid characters in it. And then this... If you wanted to incorporate Corey into this movie, then build it up properly. Have Corey in the 2018 film. And you see him, this nice kid, and he's picked on, but okay, it's this subplot, and he has a close call with Michael Myers, but he doesn't get killed or something happens. Have this proper build-up, so you go, oh, this is what it was setting up. Just at least, like, some people go, well, how come you're mad that at one point, you know, Corey is being the sidekick of Michael Myers? But you're mad when this film does it, but you wanted that for Halloween 5. Number one, I wasn't saying I wanted her to be a sidekick. I'm saying to follow through with that story. Because Halloween 4 actually was building that up. Her drawn to the costume that Michael Myers had when he was a kid. Her seeing these images of Michael Myers. Maybe they were real, maybe they weren't. Some of them were nightmares. Maybe there's something that. Some of them were nightmares. Her being drawn towards it. So when the ending happens, you go, oh, there's something to that. I wonder what's going to happen in part 5. Here, the poster I have on the side was all the marketing. Michael Myers and Jamie Lee Curtis side by side, posing. All the trailers, all the marketing. Now, why do you think not one single bit of them mentioned Corey? How come they didn't mention Corey? They didn't build up Corey. They didn't bring up Corey. How come they didn't do that? If they were so strong in their beliefs of this film and its merit, why didn't you put that in the marketing? Because you knew that wouldn't sell people. You knew that would not sell people. You knew that that's not what... There's going to be a chunk of people that don't want that. You even said in interviews, yeah, some people be pissed off. And what has Michael Myers been doing this whole damn time? Why is he so weak? Why is he so why is he a weak piece of shit? Living with the Ninja Turtles in the sewers. Why? 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 Why didn't he just continue to kill? Why did he stop? Why did he just not say, fuck, I'm going to kill tomorrow. I'm strong as fuck now. I killed 30 people. I killed half the town already. Let me kill the other half of the town. Why not? So instead, you have this Corey character come out of nowhere. And what, these guys were like in band or something? Bully him? Yeah, that girl has a band uniform. And the other kid has drumsticks. When people from band camp are bullying you, you're a pathetic piece of shit. Well, at least this guy is. Trick is knocked off Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo to you, you fool. I hate this damn movie. I hate it. I hate it so much. Like, it was hard for me to pick what was the... Like, someone asked me, it was a request, what do I think is the worst Halloween film? The fifth one, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, or Halloween Ends? And I would probably have to go with this film. Because I said I would technically say Halloween 5, but technically a lot of my old school viewers found my channel because of my old rant on Halloween 5. So at least Halloween 5 brought me something positive. I ranted on it, you know, over a decade ago, and well, more so. And people liked me and liked me. Laurie Strode is fucking counselor now. Well, that's nice to say. Are you the Psycho or the Freak Show? That's nice. Yes, encourage the kid to break the law and slash some tires so that when they assume he did, he gets the shit kicked out of him later on. So, congrats on supporting vandalism and supporting him getting his ass kicked. That's another thing. Remember how, like, this town, the bar was so obsessed with 3 people, right, dying. 3 or so people dying in the Halloween one. That for 40 years, they would have every Halloween, like, bar and a toast. Remember Anthony Michael Hall? How many people died in Halloween Kills? How many people died in Halloween 2018? Like, 10 times that? It was like 10, 15 people dying in the last bit of Halloween Kills. Or they don't have... If they had a big meeting after just 3 kills, imagine... See... That's what I mean. So much of this doesn't make a lick of damn sense. And Corey... That's another thing. Danielle Harris... Number one, they actually took a whole film to build it up, and then hopefully have it in the next one. And then they just went away with it. Here, they didn't do that. None of this was referenced in the previous film. That's my point. You want to say this is part of a trilogy, but this seems like someone threw some random fan-fiction idea to put in here. Or someone, they want to do their ode to Christine. Only Michael Myers is the car. And this is Arnie Cunningham. But he's a dull dolt of a character. So yeah, I hate this trilogy of Halloween films, but this is easily the worst. Because I do not like this character. Fuck Corey. Or as I would say, who the fuck is Corey? Like, who... Wanna be Captain... I was going to say Captain Kirk. What the fuck? Clark Kent. This is a rejet of a Smallville reboot. Like, you just eat this whole scene and think it was a reboot for Smallville. Save me from this shit. I can look at the previous film. What were they doing? There was all this panic. The town was turning in on itself. Tons of people died. This huge mob were murdered. The killer's still out there. That's another thing. Why is everybody so calm? The killer was never caught. The killer was never found. His body was never found. If he came back and killed a shitload of people 40 years ago, how do you know he won't be back again? And this has only been like a year or so, or two. So why is everybody fucking calm and staying in the same damn town? Why don't you move? You ever heard this thing called moving? Where you move, you get in your car, your vehicle, you can even rent them, and you move. Like, this guy massacred half the town, and everyone's acting like, hey, everything's okay, everything's fine. They never found a body. The last thing you knew killed 30 people, including... Why is nobody worried that he'll come back? Why? Why is Laurie Strode just some weirdo giving middle fingers, doing pumpkins now? Explain it to me, please. People who love this... Well, I don't know who loves the film, but explain to me. Why is everybody so calm in this fucking town? And then we're worried about Corey. But this killer who disappeared in the thin fucking air, that they never found a body, you don't think he'll be back? He was back 40 years later, but he won't be back after he killed, 40 people? Explain it to me! Why is nobody worried that Michael Myers won't come back? What was the body count in Halloween Kills? I don't want a kill count. I want, well, maybe a kill, but just give me the number. Just give me the number. One, two, 3, 4... 10 firefighters died. And within 20 minutes. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Like 27 fucking people died. And Halloween Kills alone. At least 27. Mine miscounted. And then you add, at least, that's over, 30, 35 people fucking murdered in the course of those 2 movies. That's a lot. And it was supposed to be one night. Because remember, Halloween Kills is the same night. The house is burned down, the firefighters get there. They get their asses whooped and shit on and killed. And then he keeps killing. I don't care how many... What is going on? I don't understand it. Then here's Will Patton, good actor. And here's the thing, I like the idea of Laurie finding love. I like the idea of Will Patton being the guy that enraptures her. Will Patton's a good actor. I think Jamie Lee Curtis and Will Patton kind of have decent chemistry together. But they do absolutely nothing with it. This is one of the only times they share the screen and nothing else happens with it. If it was these 2 people who have their own character, like these 2 people have the most to gain in killing Michael Myers in a way. Will Patton, for what happened in the past, the guilt of letting that guy go and all these other people dying, if he had done this, if he had done that, and that guilt, and that could be a good, like, in him, like a redemption arc. And then Jamie Lee Curtis and all this waiting and all this worrying and It'll finally pay off because she'll be the one that kills Michael Myers and ends it for all time. The two of them working together. God forbid you have adults as the leads. That's not against the fucking law. I think we'd be fine with it. I really would. I TC and Biss is a checkout guy. I thought it looked a bit like Wet Movie 1. Actually, that's a girl. Sorry about that. Wet Movie 1's a great guy. He's a really good guy. Never done a stream with him, but he seems always been nice. Always seems like a very cool guy. I like Wet Movie 1. Oh yeah, this bit here. What the hell does this person say? Which is ridiculous. You provoked that man when you should have left him alone. How did she provoke him? How did Laurie Strode provoke Michael Myers? Again, you want to put this stuff in the movie, but you don't ever explain it properly. It doesn't make a lick of sense. You just put it in there because you think it's going to be some kind of statement. Some kind of statement. Staple your mouth shut, David Gordon Green. And who the fuck wrote it? Danny McBride, I like you, man. Stick to comedies. Horror is not your forte. It's not. Stick to comedies, dude. I mean, this is laughable, but not the way you want it to be. There's not one iota of logic as to why anyone would blame Laurie Strode for what happened. How did she provoke Michael Myers? If I asked the writers, if I asked David Gordon Green, hey, how did Jamie Lee Curtis provoke Michael Myers? I dare them to give me an answer. I dare you. David Gordon Green will never see this, but I dare you, motherfucker. I dare you to tell me, how did she provoke him? Did you watch those films? I did. Podcasters, they provoked him, showing him the damn mask. So that they did that. Why don't you blame those dead podcasters in Halloween 2018? Again, they do stuff, people say stuff. And yeah, I guess that girl was the one that was stabbed multiple times, the light tube to the neck, and I'm like, she lived? But yeah, she did live. And then you provoked that man. How? How did she provoke him? Nothing about it makes logical sense at all. Even for a slasher film. It's not entertaining either. We're 32 minutes in, and what has happened? A kid got super tit. Corey's a loser who's boring, lame, dull. No one gives a shit about. Laurie Strode is a complete 180 to where she was in Halloween 2018 for no damn discernible reason. Her granddaughter, for some reason, likes Corey. I have no idea why. After taking a piece of glass from his hand, she's madly in love with him for some reason that's never explained. I don't think they have chemistry with each other. Just out of the blue, she loves him. Don't know why. You think she'd have better smarts, better taste and more smarts, but apparently she's a dumb fuck character too. He's acting like he's got epilepsy. I don't know what the point of all this is. I really don't. God, I hate this fucking character, man. Is that the lady who, from the beginning? I think so, yeah. I mean, he seemed to, I mean, it didn't seem like Corey didn't feel like he was punished. I know they say some stuff, but I'm sitting there going, dude, why does no one move? You're in a town where this killer killed over 30 people in one night. I would move. And then the killer wasn't caught. He's still out there, and no one's worried about that. Or Corey, find a way to move, dude. Maybe it's... If it was like part of his parole, that would make sense, but... Then make it that point where, you know... I can't go anywhere because I'm on parole. If I had... Okay, I'm trying to think of this. Let's say Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills. They had to be in continuity. And someone gives me a notepad and a pen and said, you're going to write the third of this trilogy. But you have to include those two films. I'm like, oh, great. So I think about what has transpired. I think what you should have done is make Haddonfield close to a ghost town. That because of what happened and people are paranoid, they see or they say they see sightings. There's a murder, people think it's Michael Myers, but maybe it's, there are murderers that are not just Michael Myers. Maybe there's a copycat. Maybe there's some other stuff going on. Maybe crime has gone up because some people were inspired by it, or some people are like, yeah, he got him. A lot of sick people in the world. And it traces flux in the town where businesses are getting less and less business. More and more people are moving away, and the town becomes dead. The town becomes dead. Businesses are closing down. The economy's hurting. It's tough for people to find jobs because the business is closing down. And so you see, it's much. Not only did he kill a lot of people, he killed the town. No one wants to live there because they don't have the history. They're afraid because his killer's still out there. Oh, don't worry, he's not going to come back. He's fine. But did you ever catch him? So he could come back. I could move here and he could come back. So people don't want to move there. A lot of people move out. Businesses close down. Economy's hurting. And then you start from that idea. And you have to make a reason as to why in the fuck Laurie Strode would stay. And then I would have to go from there. And it'd be Laurie Strode and Will Patton's character. And their journey together against Michael Myers. Again, this is like a... This is like a rainbow version of I Know What You Did Last Summer. This is like the Netflix version I Know What You Did Last Summer. Four throw a body out and we'll never talk about this later. And can you imagine how embarrassing you got beat up by the band? band members. You tell me all this time, Michael Myers didn't want to kill this homeless guy that was there the whole time, but he wants to kill this guy. Why? Does he want to eat him? Fuck him? Fuck him and eat him? Eat him and fuck him? I don't know. So much was stupid. 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 Oh, stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid. So, again, what I would do, the town would be dead. They said the economy is crap. People lost jobs. People moved away. People don't want to be in town because they're too scared of the boogeyman coming back. So, again, he killed the town. So now he's killed the town, and it's like, okay, what else is going to happen? What else is going to be the case? So, and Michael Myers dragged him to here. Like, okay, why would Michael Myers drag him to here? Leave him alone. So he can wander around and wake up. What is Michael Myers planning for this? I'm going to drag him here. I'm going to set him down. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to sit here and wait till he wakes up. Then he wakes up, then it's like, then what? What's his purpose? So he didn't come in there just to kill him, because he's going to be like, killed him. Break his neck. Larry Krieger grabbed him and broke his neck. So now Michael Myers is choking Corey and looking into his eyes like he's in love. Is this supposed to be Michael Myers, I don't know, reading Corey's mind? This is the dead zone? He just read Corey's mind, I guess? Again, what is going on? Michael Myers just dragged this motherfucker into the sewer, left him there to go chill out somewhere, could have broke his neck, could have done anything, and then does a chokehold and falls in love with Corey. Suddenly appear. Again, this doesn't make a lick of fucking sense at all. Then this weirdo fucking vagrant decides to try to murder him. So, of course, self-defense. What else are you supposed to do? And people go, well, let's do something different, but none of it is well written in the slightest. Is not written well in the single slightest. Corey is not an interesting character. I don't think he gives that great of a performance either. It's boring. It's not scary. It's not creepy. It's not atmospheric. It's not an interesting story. I don't know what in the flying blue hell they were thinking of in pitching this, in writing this, and coming up with this idea. I don't get it. I don't get it. Do not understand it. Again, if you wanted this to be your trilogy, then properly build up Corey from the first two so he's this like nice, decent guy, and then oh man, you feel bad that he's turned to the dark side, and make it actually make some kind of sense in some kind of way. Maybe that's why Laurie stays behind. Laurie stays behind because she's adamant now to get revenge for the death of her daughter. And Will Patton's there, adamant to stop Michael Myers once for all. And while the town is dying and dying, they stay there. They work together. They pitch in together to afford to stay there. So imagine an almost empty Haddonfield being the playground for those two versus Michael Myers. I love the fact also that they were so against Michael Myers cannot be the brother. That's so stupid. Why do we have to give a reason as to why Michael Myers hunts down Laurie Strode? Does there have to be a reason? It's so much scarier when there's no reason. But then lo and behold, Michael Myers still finds Laurie Strode, follows her, follows the granddaughter, goes after her. And lo and behold, does the whole thing, the go after the killing the daughter at the end. Somehow, by the end of this, Michael Myers gets to Laurie Strode's place again. They have a big old fight. You still want to magically have Michael Myers, in all these circumstances and contrivances and convenient plot associations to get Michael Myers and Laurie Strode together and get more and more complicated. But, her being a sister that, they wanted to kind of shoo away because of what, the brother killed one sister, so let's keep the other, a little bit more secret. That's too far. Hell, that would make more sense than what the hell they were doing with this. But yet, that's such an awful idea. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. People chalked it up to Matt. They're trying to do something different. You complain that they do the same thing over and over again. So all they do is copy other Carpenter films like Christine. Or copy the plot element that could have been Halloween 5 from Halloween 4 and 5. Only doing a piss poor job. And that's the thing. You could come up with anything new. But you have to do it either a fun, trashy way that's at least entertaining. Like Jason X. Jason X is original. So all the people that want to say this is great because it's so different. Okay, by that logic alone, then you love Jason Goes to Hell. Like I do. You love Jason X. Which I like. I wouldn't say I love, but I like Jason X. Those are different. Hell, Halloween Resurrection is different. That's a different movie. I mean, they're different. But a lot of people don't love them. So you can't say that being different is just the only thing you have for this film. Otherwise, you have to love those films as well. The reason I don't like Jason X is because it's different, but I think it's trashy, ridiculous, silly fun that I do not take seriously. Jason Goes to Hell, which that's actually one of the commentaries Sean wanted me to do. I quite enjoy that film because I like the character John D. LeMay and Stephen Williams. It goes by a fast pace. I think the uncut is 90 minutes flat, give or take. Well, this is almost 2 hours, an hour and 50 minutes. So almost 2 hours. And it cuts at a better pace. I mean, yeah, Jason Voorhees blowing up. You got, people getting ripped in half and elbows where the chin goes. I mean, you got some pretty crazy gory kills and nudity sex scenes and other crazy stuff going on there. So, yeah. I'm supposed to care that people pick on Corey? No, I don't give a fuck if people pick on Corey. I do not care. I don't know why I'm supposed to care. Why am I supposed to give a shit? I do not know. I don't know. For some reason I'm supposed to, but I don't know. I do not know. And so many scenes are just Corey gets messed with. Corey gets picked on. Corey goes... Fuck this guy. And I don't know if... I don't want to blame the actor. I honestly don't. Because the actor's there doing a job. Like, I doubt the actor who plays Corey ever sees. But if you are, man... I did it, dude. You got a job. I got it. If someone said, hey, Matt, me, we don't put you in a new Halloween film that's going to, it's the end of a trilogy. You don't have scenes with Jamie Lee Curtis and Michael Myers. You get to be the star, because he's the star of the film. Not Jamie Lee Curtis. He's the star. And you would think they're going to pay a nice paycheck for being the star of this. I would say yes as well. Because I'd be like, yeah, this movie may suck ass, but I got to get paid. I got to work on a film, and there you go. I mean, people hate you regardless of whatever you do. But I'm still not into the performance. That may be because more how it's written. This whole story, everything about it. Just, I hate this fucking movie. Sorry. See, I'm twisting around my chair so I don't fucking fall asleep. God, this fucking shit, man. I'm fucking telling you this shit. Hoo-ree-ree-ree-ree. Just take the flashlight and stick it up your ass. This guy from the diner. So we're 54 minutes into a Halloween film. I mean, people would say, well, there's not a lot of kills so far. I mean, hell, the original Halloween doesn't have a lot of kills. I mean, the original Halloween has what? The sister at the beginning. The two lady friends of Laurie Strode, and one of them has a boyfriend. There's one just killing the car, one just a knife on the door, and the other just choked while she's on the phone. And then again, the sister at the beginning, that's 4 people. So that's not like that has a big body count either. But okay, you don't have the... And, you know, they put all the body count in Halloween Kills. Like, if you want the slasher film with all the bloody kills, then yeah, Halloween Kills. So it's like that one, they want to put all the slash in, and in this one, they want to put all the story character in it. But what's the story character? Again, this fucking Corey guy that we never heard of before that we're supposed to give a shit about. This guy tipped Michael Myers. So Corey had to literally save his ass. Can you imagine, like, the guy that got beat up by a band camp? Like, you have to be cheered on and shook up by the kid who got beat up by band camp. Oh my god. I mean, why is Michael Myers so weak? Like, why? Because this guy got picked on a couple times, then Michael Myers like hulking up like he's Hulkamania. Just cue the music. Never knew Michael Myers was a real American, fighting for the right of every man. It does say fight to survive. His mask, I mean, it's supposed to be because of the fire, to be fair, and Halloween Kills. Don't say it looks like someone shit on it. I'm a real American, slashing the necks of every man, stabbing evil. Stab till you die. By the way, do you not know that the guy you're helping out killed this girl's mom? You think that would be kind of... Because this is obviously going to be public knowledge of who Michael Myers killed. This town, you know, over 30 fucking people died. I think you don't know. Who's this girl? You probably don't look up who this girl is on this thing called the internet. Oh my god, her mom died of Michael Myers, and... Why are we supposed to care about this guy? That's another thing. Why should I care about this guy? The first time we see him, he seems like a goof. Getting stared in attics. Being a pussy. Oh, John comes to things. He's a bit too offensive. Or whatever the hell he said. Not offensive, but whatever. So, why should we care? Why should we care about this fucking guy? There's been no build-up. Why should we care? Why should we care? You've done no proper build-up, but I don't know who this guy is. Like, by the time he starts, he's a guy who's a babysitter. Seems a really crappy, butthurt babysitter. And so Laurie just watched her granddaughter go upstairs to have sex with this guy. Grandma of the year, apparently. Yeah, I'm just gonna let my granddaughter have sex with this guy. She's old enough. You know? She can handle it. What a progressive grandma, I guess. And then again, these random people going, "It's your fault, motherfucker. You know it's your fault. It's your fault. You know it's your fault, right? It's your fault." How? Oh, this guy's being like a tool, sexist tool. And like they put the Kyle Richards from the first one. I can imagine what the guy who plays Tommy Doyle, he must be pissed. Because they... Actually... let me see something real quick. Make sure. Let me make sure on something. Just want to make sure on something before I speak on it. Okay. I want to make... Okay, she was Lindsay Wallace in the first film. I wanted to make sure. I have to imagine the other guy must be pissed who played Tommy Doyle. Brian Andrews. Because he's the one that got left out, man. He got left out. I know my friend Fabio. Who the fuck this guy think he is? Like a reject David Schwimmer. No, not even David Schwimmer. More like a reject Gary Cole or something. Or, no. You know what he looks like? He looks like a reject Sharlto Copley. That's what he looks like. Sharlto Copley's cousin. I forget what... Oh, Brian Andrews. Because I think... when they came... Like, when they brought back Halloween 2018 Halloween Kills, right? They had the girl who was the nurse to Dr. Loomis. You had... I can't believe I forgot his name. Sheriff Brackett. I can't believe I forgot his damn name. I think Sally passed away recently. So let me look up his name. I'm bad with names. Charles Cyphers, who passed away August of this year, so rest in peace to him. But yeah, you of course had Jamie Lee Curtis, you had Charles Cyphers, you had Kyle Richards, and didn't you have Nancy Stevens? Yeah. Who is the nurse, Marion Chambers. So yeah, that's crazy. I mean, one is not crazy, but so you had Marion Chambers, Charles Cyphers, Jamie Lee Curtis, Kyle Richards. The one guy left out was the guy who played Tommy Doyle because they wanted a more named guy, and that's Anthony Michael Hall. So that guy must have been pissed. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm in the first film, and I was telling the story of my friend Fabio. the Italian Stallion 51 on here, great guy. He told a story, and I hope I don't get it wrong, where he met that guy. Because, Fabio likes to go to conventions. And he said the guy was annoying because he would keep yapping about Paul Rudd as Tommy Doyle and complaining about Paul Rudd as Tommy Doyle. And how come I didn't get it? And blah, 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 blah. And I'm sitting there going, kind of laughing, going, I wonder how he feels about not getting these. I forgot about this with him and the Scarecrow mask and kills the guy. Killed that guy because he was touching his girlfriend, when he was a doctor. I guess they would call it like a Scarecrow mask. And this Michael Myers tag team back again. We're a tag team now. If that was properly built up to the point it makes a lick of sense, then perhaps that could work. But it didn't, and it wasn't. You don't know who the fuck Corey is at the beginning. You don't know who he is as a character. He comes out of left field. We know nothing about him. He acts in a matter you don't know why. Why is he so scared of this? Why is he so scared? Needs to super kick the door open. Who the hell is this guy? We've never seen him before, ever. Okay, if they had properly built up, you know what they could have done? Properly build up a Tommy Doyle. Don't have Anthony Michael Hall play him. Or, because I don't think Anthony Michael Hall was that great in that role. In retrospect, the more I think about him, I'm like, eh. Or have a character where either he have him live at the end of Halloween Kills and he is so filled with guilt that it fractures his mind in some way, or but then you have to work your way. I don't know. If you don't want to do that, fine. Then properly build up this character. Again, you should set him up in the first 2018 Halloween, so all this stuff keeps happening to him, and it messes his mind more and more and more and more, and learn more of his backstory. Well, Michael Myers doesn't have a backstory, but let's be honest, Michael Myers is supernatural. And I guess maybe that's what they're hinting at, the supernatural aspect, and that's why, Michael grabbed him and did the dead zone on him. So I guess the idea is, since until then he's infected by evil, I guess. I would assume that in some way he was infected by evil and it consumes him. But it's still pretty muddled. Even Christine, where it wants to base it on, is less muddled than that. And that's about a killer fucking car. And that's less muddled than this. So who we have the body count? The kid who got super kit, the bum, the fool led into the sewer, got his net slashed. Then the two we just saw get killed a few minutes ago. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck she's with him either, this loser. Chumps. Kick all your asses. Take you all to Chinatown. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I don't care. Fuck all these people. Fuck all this shit. Fuck it all. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. Fuck it all. Fuck it all. Fuck it all. Fuck it all. Yo, sucked it. Boom, 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 boom. Holy shit. Who gives a shit about all of you? Yo, suck a dick. Eating all suck my dick. Yes, I'm being silly. Yes, I'm being goofy. Because I don't care about this. I guess it's supposed to be, well, I did a little bit of backstory I have. Look how, she smacked him, now trying to kiss him, and then going out, blah, 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 blah. This guy's like, I don't know what to do, man. Not my fault. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me for an hour. It wasn't me. It wasn't me today. It wasn't me. It wasn't me for the hour. I forget. I don't remember what the hell that song went. Wasn't it like Shaddy saying that? Yeah, Shaddy. It wasn't me. Sometimes you just don't. As you can tell easily, a lot of steam is being lost on me with this. And Laurie Strode does nothing. She just gives these little, like, she thinks like Halloween version of Yoda. These damn, like, faint warnings and whatever the fuck she's doing. If I can't have her, no one else will. What are you, Mark Wahlberg from Fear? Much better movie than this. That's a much better movie. And if you want to see this kind of movie, watch Fear. And I trash Mark Wahlberg a lot because I don't like a lot of his movies. But there are movies of his I don't mind. The Big Hit, The Other Guys. What was it? The Italian Job. And I like the film Fear from the 90s. William Peterson from Manhunter's in it. That's a good film. It's a good thriller. Just watch Fear. If I can't have her, no one else will. Is it your fault? Yeah, this is my fucking mind, man. This is so boring. I just, if I'm being honest, the other films he requested are good films because, like, he requested films like Friday, nice change of pace, Jason Goes to Hell, John Carpenter's The Fog, Psycho 2. It'll take me a while to get through these, but I'll do when I can. But yeah, after this I'll have 7 more. But do when I can. But I mean, I will admit, sometimes it is fun to do a commentary on something you hate because it's fun at times to make fun of bad shit. This is where they did their wrestling match. Lovers quarrel. I did the guy got the shit kicked out of him bad camp is going to mop the floor with Myers. Wrestle him to the ground as the last remnants of the Royal Rumble and steal his mask. But a kid back in the day stealing your tennis shoes to wrap around the damn telephone pole. How much of a pathetic fucking loser do your killer have to be that a deep wannabe Clark Kent tackles your ass and steals your mask? Michael Myers is one pathetic loser. Jesus. And this girl has known this guy for what? How long? Days? Because I think it's only been days. I don't remember when did this, like it said 2019, but then as it cuts to, when did it say it started? Just says 3 years later, still reeling from the aftermath of the killing spree in 2018. Yeah, Michael Myers has vanished, but no one's worried that he'll come back. That makes no sense to me. It has to have been only days. A matter of days. And she's so in love with this guy, she doesn't want to listen to her grandma, which, who is the one that said Michael Myers was coming back? Who is right about it? Who is correct? She was. She's the only one in the town that thought that was going to happen. Everyone said she was crazy. Everyone said she was nuts. Everyone said she was Looney Tunes. And she was right. And no one believed her. And some may say, well, what? Do you want 80 minutes of Jamie Lee Curtis being the shit on Michael Myers? No one has ever said they wanted that. But you would think of, why is this guy watching Hard Target? I mean, I appreciate the guy's taste in movies. But why is he watching Hard Target? Like, why are you putting one of my favorite films in this goddamn movie? Did that twice, The Thing, but okay, you have the 50s thing, so they want to do the 80s John Carpenter's The Thing. Which I like both those versions of The Thing. But why do you have Hard Target? It's like, it's so random. Hard Target out of everything. And that's the thing. They had to have paid for that, because that's Universal. And this is Miramax and Blumhouse, who don't own Hard Target. I mean, Tino Lorber released it on the 4K Blu-ray. And fucking Universal released that back in the day, so that means Blumhouse or Miramax someone bought the rights to use that. What? I want to know who came up with Hard Target being in this. I remember like one of the jokes was, oh, they must be doing. Well, actually, I told the joke. I said they're doing it to fuck with me. But I mean, obviously that's not true because nobody from this film knows who I am. It's just the weirdest coincidence that one of my favorite films of all time is Hard Target, and it happens to be in what I consider maybe the worst Halloween film of all time. How fucking strange was that coincidence? Of all the movies to feature Hard Target, well, I just to be fair, it was also featured in a film I do like, the what was that one with Gun Akimbo, Guns Akimbo. I like that film. Someone was found dead in the car. One guy ran over, and these are the other two. One's pounding on the door, and one's here, ready to clean out the clot in your brain. Again, I don't know what. So this guy happens to be a fan of Hard Target, running this car shop. Oh, this guy stupidly shoots the guy. Why would you stand up? You see a guy aiming at you, instead of getting out of the way, you stand up. This guy's aiming a gun at me. I could move this way, I could move this way, or I'm going to stand up so you can get a better shot of me. I mean, maybe to say, hey, I don't want you to shoot this guy, so hey, don't shoot him. Maybe that was the idea, but perhaps that was the idea the guy had, because he knew Corey. Perhaps, but it definitely didn't work out that way. So he blow torches the one guy and stomps a mud hole in the one person. And this is supposed to be like an ode to the original, getting the knife when he killed his sister, and now. And there's the radio guy that was talking shit to him before, so he's got to get it sometime. But do you care? Do you really honestly care? It's such a weird way to end your trilogy, where your two main... I mean, if you think about it, your... Okay, think of... Okay. Sound like Joe Pesci. Okay. There you go. Who are the 5 main characters in this trilogy? Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Myers, Laurie Strode's daughter, her granddaughter, and Will Patton as the sheriff. Because he had the flashback of his character and all that stuff. Of that being the case, Jamie Lee Curtis is barely in the movie. Michael Myers is barely in the movie. The one character has died. The granddaughter is a moron. And Will Patton's barely in the movie. I mean, Will Patton, we've seen him in like one scene. What the fuck was the point of all that backstory in the previous film that he let Michael Myers live? And why did he even... I mean, I like the actor, but why did he even bring him back in the second film? Why didn't you just leave him dead when he got stabbed and ran over with a car at the end of the first movie, the 2018 movie? Why did you just not leave him dead? Doesn't make any damn sense. You have him alive because you're going to do something with him, and they don't. Picture of her and her two friends. To remind you of the first movie. I mean, I went past the whole death scene where he took the radio guy, bashed his head, so there's nothing left. There's a ton, and he cuts the ton off. I'm like, okay. Yeah, interesting gore death scene. Trying to make Michael Myers more vicious, more brutal, more... Well, this isn't Michael Myers. It's this guy's version of Michael Myers. It's his version. This is a different character. And hell, I mean, they've done that before. Friday the 13th Part 5. Which, so hell, you can't even say this is that new of idea because Friday the 13th Part 5 did it. And that wasn't deemed popular at the time either. That was sincerely one of the most hated Friday the 13th films in the longest time. Now, I don't mind the film. I think it's okay. I know my friends at Dead Pit, they love the film. It's their favorite. They feel it's the best. I disagree, but, you know, different tastes. But I like the film. It's way better than this film. Way better. Because at least it's not spending... I mean... At least that does have interesting characters because of their exploitation personalities. Like Miguel Nunez, oh, those damn enchiladas, or the one guy that's like, go kick your ass. Oh, you fucked up. You didn't fix the car. Go kick your ass. Like, there's stuff like that to bring in the fun. The fun of the stuff. Which this film doesn't feature. Thank God we only have 20 minutes left. It's 20 minutes too long, but... Here we're supposed to be thinking that she's going to end her life, but... Again... Even when I was first watching this, I'm sitting there going... Why is she doing this? Why is she coming to this conclusion? She's happy-go-lucky, she's doing well, she's doing fine. Like, her behavior here doesn't even make a lick of sense. Like, most people's behavior in this doesn't make a lick of sense. The story doesn't make sense. Nothing about it makes sense. Okay, you know what? Go for the head. It's funny, I see her in the blue shirt. It makes me think of her in Blue Steel. with that gun. Oh, this is another one of the dumb things where... he's going to slit his own throat because he wants how the hell do you put it? He's going to frame her by slitting his own throat. And I'm sitting there going, look at the outfit he's wearing. The Michael Myers mask is right next to him. He's wearing an outfit that Michael Myers would wear. There's Michael Myers' mask, which, where did the mask come from? This is another one of the dumbest things. I don't even want to watch this. This is so dumb. The Michael Myers mask is literally 2 feet away from the guy. He's wearing coveralls that look like Michael Myers wore. Lady, do you not see the Michael Myers mask that is 2 feet away from him? You've known your grandma a lot longer than this guy. You've known him for what, 3 days? You've known this guy for like 3 fucking days. But you automatically think she's this cold-hearted murderer. When the Michael Myers mask is right there. It's sitting right next to the guy. Why do you think it's there for? You really think your grandma is like, you know what? I'm going to find the Michael Myers mask. I'm going to put this shit on him. I'm going to lie him on the ground. I'm going to throw the Michael Myers mask there. And then... like, Jesus H. Christ, man. How dumb is this granddaughter character? People liked this character in the first 2. I didn't. I didn't like her in the previous 2 movies. I feel vindicated for not liking her in the previous 2 fucking films. I feel vindicated. Just she was a complete moron. In this one, I don't think she was that good in the previous 2 films either. But she felt vindicated in this one. Yep, she is a moron. She is a dumbass. Good, now he can kill Corey. Fucking asshole stealing my shit. So he did for stealing my shit. He deserved a lot, but gorier death. He should have kept slamming that knife right into his head until there was nothing left. Just... until there's nothing left. Should have just kept doing that. So she had like a shitload of guns, but that didn't do the job. But this whole thing, that's going to do the job. And then, yeah, I could have asked another 10 times why was Michael Myers so damn weak by the beginning of this film. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because given another 5 years, they'll reboot this thing. Maybe less. But within 5 years, you will either see another reboot or you'll hear about another reboot. Well, I mean, Rob Zombie's Halloween was 2007. 2009 was the second one. It was 9 years till you had that, so I'll say 10 years then. Well, they wanted to make the Halloween TV show, so I don't know. That's so weird. Like, here's the thing: Jamie Lee Curtis does not like these movies. I don't know why she keeps doing these movies, but she clearly has said many times she does not like horror films. She doesn't watch horror films. She does not like most of the horror films she did. She does not like Prom Night. I can't blame her. I don't like Prom Night either. Not really. She does not like Halloween 2. She does not like Road Games, which is strange. I think that's a really good thriller. Like Hitchcockian thriller. She does not like The Fog. John Carpenter's The Fog. So she doesn't like The Fog. She doesn't like Road Games. She doesn't like Halloween 2. She doesn't like Halloween H2O. Which is weird because she did a commentary for the film with Steve Miner, but yet she doesn't like it. Stabbed him in the hand, now smacked him with the stool, pushing Ron to the table. So all those guns didn't do shit, but, you know, I could overpower you onto a table and, you know, stab you right in the hands. Get the frying pan. Staked him to the table. And put a fridge on you. Fuck do you think you are? John Wick? I don't remember her doing this. Doing this like, what, you're gonna shank him? I'm gonna shank you, fool. Just keep stabbing him 50 more times, like, in the head. Enough talk. Just do it. Your hesitancy got you killed in Resurrection, which is the part of that film I don't like. I do not like the first 20 minutes of Resurrection. I think that's shit. So I did it where I did a fan cut where I took Resurrection, I took that out, I made that the beginning of the film, and then H2O the end of the film. Just if you took that out, like, the rest has nothing to do with that 20 minutes. So she slit Michael Myers' throat. Old man. Where did the knife she had go? She had it in her hand. Doesn't she have like 50 knives in the damn drawer? Get them out and keep stabbing them. That was all the flashes to Halloween. And okay, she had like 30 more knives in that drawer she's standing right by. Just get all of them and keep fucking stabbing him. But no, we're not going to do that, so we can have the granddaughter come and kung fu grip his fucking arm. You think slitting his wrist will do the work? After everything? We go from the triumphant cutting his fucking head off in H2O to this shit. Again, as she's being choked out, she literally had a drawer here with like 30 knives in there. She could be like, tch, tch, tch. So no, I can't do that because the script tells me I have to wait for her to. Hey, Will Penn, come to do nothing. Thank God. Thank God they did all that work with your character. Thank God. You know, they did all this stuff where you had the backstory and you let Michael Myers live and you talked and you talked and you talked to a Jamie Lee Curtis. What was the purpose of that? I want someone to explain me who loves these films. What was the point of that? What was the point? And Halloween Kills, him going on about this and that. What was the point? What was the point? They made him out like he's going to be this important character. This is his second scene in the fucking film. His second scene in the goddamn film, man. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, there's the... I kept calling the sheriff, there's the sheriff. I kept calling Will Patton the sheriff. Whatever, the cop. You know, so he's not the sheriff. Just like this guy here with the cowboy hat. What fucking purpose did he serve? It's like the movie went, oh shit, we forgot. And somehow the whole town just, like, I guess everybody calls. Like, look at this shit. Goddamn parade. Does that happen? It's like, called the parade. Aren't you supposed to keep this shit kind of quiet? Fucking... Woodstock 95 or Woodstock 99. Never knew Michael Myers movie would become fucking Woodstock. Everybody get together. This is the dumbest shit. Well, what of the dumbest shit? I mean, this also had Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 with white horses. It's one of the dumbest shits ever, man. Why? I don't want to say it's Mick Garris, but Mick Garris was in that Texas Chainsaw Massacre Netflix one. I wonder when I'll get requests to do commentaries for all those awful films, like Texas Chainsaw 3D, Netflix Texas Chainsaw. You know, a lot of that shit. Oh my God, man. This is we saw this machine earlier. We saw this earlier eating up metal. So now it's going to eat up Michael Metal Myers. I mean, it's definitely a way to make sure he don't come back. I'll give you that. But what's funny about this is no mention of Corey. I mean, think about that. Corey was the main thrust of the film for an hour and 40 minutes. Well, let's go an hour and 35 minutes because we're an hour and 43. An hour and 35 minutes. It was about Corey, Corey. And now, nope. So I guess the idea is that we're going to blame it all on Michael Myers and not on Corey. I guess. As if that guy deserves it. Yeah, murder investigation. Corey will be on there. He doesn't deserve that fucking luxury. He really doesn't. Wow, someone actually moving away? Why the fuck didn't you do that earlier? Goodbye to my boogeyman. Yeah, in a shitty, fucking, unsatisfying, fucking, boring ass movie. People can crap on H2O all they want and say how it's, what's the phrase they go? It's dated. I'm suddenly going, it came out in 1998. I mean, you're mad at a movie that was. That's like people saying, well, Alien and Aliens are dated. Look at the computers in those movies. I mean, you just say every fucking film is dated, if that's the case. You just say Texas Chainsaw Massacre is dated because of the clothing that the people wear, the type of van they're driving in. I mean, there are people who should say the original Halloween's dated. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. I don't know, dated just a... I don't know. I don't understand that critique. I mean, I can, like, the special effects are dated. I can understand. But there's also that, you know, it doesn't become as big of a deal because that's not the film's fault. I mean, it was made at that time, at that year. What's it supposed to do? Guess what's going to happen in 30 years later? But that was still a much more definitive, satisfying fight and ending than this one. That one, it's the more Jamie Lee Curtis's psyche and her drinking and her having these nightmares until she builds up to have this final battle, which is a great final battle. Or this, where you're following some fucking guy named Corey played by Rowan Campbell, that you don't give a flying fuck about, and watching his boring ass drivel through this fucking drivel. Double dribble. Georgia. What is that? A walnut? A peach? Walnut. Or stick it up your ass. Just stick that thing up everybody's ass, please. A Dare Dorn green, you can eat it. Just let you to eat this. This film fucking sucks. Then you made Exorcist Believer, and that film sucked. Couldn't even get the title right, wrong, and out of my mouth because it did not want to enunciate the words The Exorcist Believer, because that was another pile of shit. It's like, this is a pile of shit. Fuck this movie. Fuck that movie. Fuck this trilogy. And that's the thing, whenever they make a new one, and you say it can't be as bad, it can always get worse. And that's the thing. It can always get worse. It always can. It always can. That's always a possibility. It's always a possibility. So, with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Later for now.